Businessman come politician Nginyo Kariuki is expected to be buried today. Different politicians have made their way right there. We are seeing Baringo Senator Gideon Moi, NC Party leader Musalia Mudavadi. Let's now link up with the political affairs reporter Duncan Haimba joining us by way of phone. Duncan Haimba, good morning. Kindly bring us up to date with what you have on your side.
Good morning, Brenda. Yes, as you rightly said, this is expected, or rather it was expected to be a high-profile burial because of the person that we are talking about, an astute businessman, golfer, and then also a champion for the multi-party democracy in Kenya. That's Lawrence Nginyo Kariuki. Apart from Baringo Senator and Kanu Chairman Gideon Moi, NC Party leader Musalia Mudavadi that have already made their way here, from the look of things in terms of the police that are dotting the road, it has all indications that President Uhuru Kenyatta might also be making his way here. And of course, NASA leader or ODM party leader Raila Odinga will also be expected here, and so is Kalonzo Musyoka. So we expect the who is who in the political scene to be in this particular burial. And we also anticipate Deputy President William Ruto might also be here. So that is in terms of the who is who that we are expecting. The big names in the political scene are expected to be here for this burial, Brenda.
And Duncan Haimba, I mean, the late Kariuki has been termed as a man who fought for the second liberation of the country. I mean, we may find a bit of some politics, undertone political statement here, there during the burial ceremony.
Definitely, and apart from him being a champion for the multi-party democracy, you'll take cognizance of the fact that he is, or rather he was the founder member of the defunct National Alliance Party, TNA, a vehicle that saw President Uhuru Kenyatta, when he decamped Kanu, take charge as the party leader in 2013, and then he will be celebrated for the role he played in the political space, on the political arena. But largely, we expect the heaps of praises to center around the fact that he was the brain behind the formation of the National Alliance Party, a party that saw President Uhuru Kenyatta clinch presidency on his second attempt after the initial false start in 2002 when he was the Kanu presidential candidate. And therefore, we expect that one will take center stage. And then of late, in his sunset days, we saw high-profile visits from ANC party leader Musalia Mudavadi, NASA leader Raila Odinga. And therefore, by that fact on its own, we'll do expect that many will, of course, heap praises on how close they were to him. But largely, as you've said, the role he played in the run-up to the multi-party politics, that is in the early 90s, Brenda.
All right, and then Haimba, lastly from me, I mean, Nginyo Kariuki's death comes at a time when a lot of concerns have been raised, not only by politicians, but also families, freedom fighters, politicians who fought for the second, liberation when it comes to matters democracy, and how they're taken care of. Is it something that is likely to play out today? Because the same thing that we had during the late Kenneth Matiba's death ceremony.
Maybe not. Reason being that Nginyo was a man of his own. He was an astute business person, golfer of over 40 years. He was a man of means. And we hadn't seen him sort of a struggle lately in life. And as such, maybe they will celebrate him in that sphere. Usually, calls or cries will emanate from persons that maybe they were having it rough, as maybe when they were ailing or as they were leading their lives. But this is a person who played politics in the background. He was a mobilizer. You would call him a political broker, a person who had his life sort of well planned in terms of politics, and therefore is not those particular leaders that really struggle that may lead to the hue and cry from the political scene that maybe he was neglected at some point. But again, being politics, one or two persons will always want to throw a spanner in the works, just maybe to test to test waters on what reaction it will be playing, and therefore you cannot rule out politics. But overall, he was a man of means, so it's not that he really struggled in life, given that he was a shrewd businessman, a man who did well. And remember that also apart from the business, he celebrated as among the people who pioneered the golf game in the country, in the region and internationally. So he's a man who's made the mark on various fronts.
All right, thank you so much. Dan Kanhaimba, what you're seeing on your screen right there are the live pictures of what's happening at the Kiambu County, where the late businessman, camp politician Nginyo Kariuki's burial ceremony is taking place. But what you can see, the body of the late Nginyo Kariuki has already arrived at the venue, where we expect friends, families, and also politicians to bid their farewell, to bid the late Kariuki farewell. We are seeing Baringo Senator Gideon Moi is among the leaders who are attending that burial ceremony. Also, NAK Kenya party leader Martha Karua, and also NC party leader Musalia Mudavadi. This is just some of the leaders, political leaders that we have seen so far who are attending that burial. But we expect other leaders to also make their way to Kiambu County and bid their farewell to Nginyo Kariuki, who died 2 weeks ago here in Nairobi, and where he had been receiving treatment. And just as you've heard from my colleague Dan Kanhaimba, that during his last days, several politicians, made their way to the home of Nginyo Kariuki just to visit him. We've had the likes of ODM leader, party leader Raila Odinga, and also NC party leader Musalia Mudavadi. Nginyo Kariuki has been termed as a man who fought for democracy in this country, as a fighter for democracy. He's also been termed as a man who who actually fought for unity of the country. And today, residents of Kiambu County, his family members, his political friends are bidding farewell to Nginyo Kariuki. Let's cross live to Kiambu County and listen in live.
Letu tu ni wale watu ambao wako kule nje waingie ndani.
We'll continue giving you the live coverage of Nginyo Kariuki's burial ceremony.